We are on the beautiful Indian Roadmaster for 2025, guys. This is Indian's latest engine, the PowerPlus 112. A whole host of brand new features, rider safety features included, all kinds of incredible new stuff from Indian this year. And we're going to go over every feature of this bike, give you a thorough and detailed walk around, and review it. We're going to ride the highway, we're going to ride the twisties, we're going to walk around and show you everything. And a few boys from the demo area got pulled over up here on some 101 Scouts. So I got bad boys queued up here. If the cops are still there and have them pulled over as we roll by, we're going to have a little fun with the audio. But we're going to get started reviewing this awesome new motorcycle from Indian. Let's get to it. So the first thing that I always talk about when it comes to motorcycles when I do reviews is comfort. If a bike's not comfortable, you're not going to want to ride it all the time. It should always be fun to swing a leg over and go ride, and you're going to be comfy on your bike. So let's do something that the Harley rider mind cannot comprehend. We're going to put the windshield up. Don't come at me in the comments. I own a Harley too. I have fun. That is a big freaking windshield. Wow. It's so much fun. It takes like all the wind buffeting and all the wind noise away. It's awesome putting that up. I love having that on my Chieftain. Got the touring version here on the Roadmaster. And now as far as comfort goes, we've got the seat and the riding position. The seat is very, very comfortable. Indian seats overall, very comfortable from the factory, especially on the touring lineup. Oh, our boys are gone. Cops let them go. That's too bad. I was gonna have some fun with that. The seat is very, very comfortable. 9 out of 10 on comfort. It's the Roadmaster, so it's set up for 2-up from the factory touring. I didn't notice if we have pegs or floorboards on here. On the Pursuit, you have passenger floorboards. We may have passenger pegs on here. We'll check that when we get out for the walk around. Overall, the seat is a good 9 out of 10. Riding position, 10 out of 10. Big floorboards. My feet don't feel anywhere near the edge like they do on some touring bikes. I've got lots of room to move around, reposition my feet and legs for long haul riding. Bars have nice pullback. The bars look great on here too. This is the Dark Horse version in Ruby Metallic, I believe is what they call it. I'm sorry, Sunset Red Smoke. Yeah, it's good looking. Very good. Now you guys see right here on my screen, I've got a tailgate warning. There's another motorcycle. He's been riding close to me through town. It's letting me know that there's somebody riding my ass. That's part of the new features with this motorcycle, and we're going to get to that as part of the power here. It seems weird, but we'll talk about it. Comfort, 10 out of 10. Absolutely spectacular overall. Power, 10 out of 10 as well. We have got the brand new 112 PowerPlus engine in here. 126 horsepower and 133 foot-pounds of torque. That is stock, biggest Indian engine that they've made. Most powerful Indian engine that they've made. So not the biggest engine, but the most powerful engine they've made. The biggest would technically be the 116 Thunderstroke. And then there are upgrades you can throw on it from there. But stock from factory, this is the best performance you'll get. With that 112, you don't get it in the smaller variant of the PowerPlus, but with the 112 PowerPlus, you also get some rider safety enhancement features. And you guys already saw part of that. The tailgate warning, that was the first part. And also here in the mirrors, on the inside edges of the mirrors, you guys will see a clear spot. Those are actually LED yellow lights that will light up and give you blind spot warning. So if somebody comes up beside you, in the lane next to you, you get blind spot warning just like you do in modern cars with good electronics now. Excellent safety features to have. I especially like the tailgate feature. If somebody is riding your butt or coming up behind you quickly, you get a little warning there. That is very nice, considering I was rear-ended on a demo ride here last year by some guy in a pickup truck who was not paying attention and came up on me when I'm sitting at a stop sign and just rear-ended me. So, very nice feature to have. Engine braking and decel, buttery smooth. Flawless victory. Super duper smooth. That engine sounds so good. Even though we've gone to liquid cooling, Indian has preserved the sound of their engine. It sounds so very good. We're gonna pull over here and show you guys this beautiful new motorcycle. Walk around. This is probably one of the best looking bikes in Indian's lineup, especially this paint job. My goodness. Now, power was 10 out of 10 on performance. Best stock Indian I've ever ridden. Absolutely amazing. As far as looks, also amazing. That metallic red, such a beautiful color. 2025 Indian Roadmaster. 112 PowerPlus engine. Lower leg fairings badged with the Roadmaster logo. You've got adjustable vents down there that you can kick with your foot to open and close the lever, get ventilation on your legs. Lower fog lamps that you can turn on and off on the control panel. LEDs all the way around. Looks great. We've got Brembo dual floating disc brakes up front. Looks fabulous and performs well. And to answer that question earlier, we do have floorboards for the passenger princess. Or your buddy if he's just, you know, too wimpy to buy his own bike. We've got 600 watts of audio on this, so I think that's 200 in the trunk, and then another 200 in the saddlebag lids. This Roadmaster is fully kitted out. Nice deep storage in your saddlebags for touring. Nice storage. Even got the trunk rack on here. Wish mine had that. Beautiful trunk liner. Nice storage space. I love the trunk on my Indian. Lots of great room. This is what I was talking about with the tailgate warning. So this little device right here, this sensor, whether it's radar, LiDAR, however they do it, I haven't looked into it. They just informed me of it today. This is what's sensing behind you to give you that warning and that little bit of heads up. Obviously, you got your standards like powered windshield, cruise control, heated grips I've got on mine. I don't see them necessarily installed on here, but obviously that is an option. You have some storage in these lower, I say that. Hello. There we go. You have some storage in the lower leg fairings here. You can throw a pair of gloves or something in there. And that's about it. She's a beautiful bike. Coming back to the digital ride command display here, we've got all kinds of new features on here for the rider system. So you got tailgate warning, blind spot warning, and bike hold control. So you have hill hold essentially. Oop, it's been a minute, so the bike turned itself off there. You got hill hold, and if we go to settings here, you can adjust the shock preload for yourself. That used to be a thing on just the Pursuit. Now they've brought that to the Roadmaster as well. Traction control, shock preloadability. We're in sport mode. Heated grips. Oh, so we do have the heated grips, rider seat heat, all that good stuff. And if we go to settings, we can fine-tune those rider assists even further. With the tailgate warning, you can adjust the sensitivity of it. And we also have rear cylinder deactivation. So you can keep the bike a little cooler at a stop. But it's liquid cooled, so you don't have that heating issue like you do with normal air-cooled engines. Your main screens, if you're new to Indian, fully customizable and adjustable. Lots of widgets. I won't mess with it here, but if you hit the little customize button, it brings up a menu of everything you can put on 3 screens at the beginning. You also have home links, so you can set it to like pair with your garage door. We've got navigation. There's an upgraded package that gives you weather and traffic overlay, paired with your phone or headset, and then of course audio. We've got 600 watts of audio on here. I will tell you that I have 200 on my bike, and I can hear it at highway speeds at level 7. It goes to level 11. I can't take it that high because it's too loud. So I can only imagine with 600 watts you're going to be even better. And this is power band audio, which is their upgraded audio system. Mine was just the standard and it was fine. So lots of great tech features on this bike. It's the ultimate touring bike, second only maybe to the Pursuit. So the difference that you guys would be looking at between this bike and a Pursuit in Indian's touring lineup would be really at this point The Pursuit used to just be the only one with the adjustable preload suspension, but now that the Roadmaster has it, the only difference between it is, do you want a frame-mounted fairing on the Pursuit or a fork-mounted fairing like you get here on the Roadmaster? And that really comes down to our next section here, which is handling. The Pursuit and the Challenger are both frame-mounted fairings, and that reduces the weight you have on that front wheel. So when it comes to handling, if I need to change lane positions here, let's say I'm in center position, I need to dodge a pothole and go to the left, it moves over, back to center, nimble and flickable. How does it feel? It feels very good, it's very stable, and it's very, very responsive. I will say that the Challenger and the Pursuit feel slightly lighter and easier to handle in a parking lot, and just ever so slightly lighter in the front steering control. Simply because of the frame-mounted fairing, it takes that weight, puts it on the bike versus, well, puts it on the frame versus on the front fork and the steering. Here, whenever you steer, you're turning that whole fairing, so it adds a little more weight, but honestly, it's negligible. I can tell the difference simply because I've ridden both of these motorcycles back to back to back today. I've just been on Indians all day, so I can tell the differences, but honestly, if you went a day between riding them, you would never be able to tell. The handling on this is very good. If anything, just slightly a little more heavy in the steering versus a Pursuit or Challenger. When it comes to the looks, you know, I like the Dark Horse. I don't like a lot of chrome, so I love the blacked out handlebars. I love this look. It looks great. And I like the blacked out Dark Horses for a paint job, but this paint job, this red metallic, flat metallic, with all the black accents and the very, very little chrome. I don't think there's any chrome, actually. If there was, it was maybe in one little spot on the engine. This might be my favorite looking Indian ever. I just got off of a Dark Horse Pursuit, and I'm like, okay, this is the best looking one. I don't know. This red metallic paint job, pretty darn sexy. Let me know what you guys think down below. The Roadmaster has been redesigned here as well. They do still have the Roadmaster Classic with the 3-lamp headlight setup up front, where you have the main headlamp and the 2 running lights all in a row. Now, with the redesign with the Chieftain a few years back, they've gone to a single lamp setup with the riding lights being lower, or you have to add them on. It's just a different redesign. So there's a couple versions of the Roadmaster. If you like the old classic version, that's available. If you want the newer looking version like this, also available. So it's nice they've kept the classic look in the lineup for those who would still like to have it. If you're not sure what I'm talking about versus like the older setup and the newer setup with the front fairing, just go look at the Chieftain videos on my channel of the bike that I own. It's the same front fairing. It's just a slightly different style. 1 light versus 3 really across the front. That's all there is to it. Some people like the classic look, some people like the newer. I think that pretty much covers everything on this bike for you guys in this review. We've talked about power, handling, comfort, all the new rider tech and features, and the looks. So what do you guys think? Is the new PowerPlus 112 plus the rider safety enhancement features, is that worth it to upgrade? Let me know what you think down below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. That helps me push this video out on YouTube. YouTube rewards those thumbs up and gets this video out to more people. If you're new here and you feel I've earned it, or you want to check out my videos riding across the country to Sturgis National Parks or more demo rides, click that subscribe button. Click the bell icon next to it and you will get notified when there are new videos coming out right here on Motoblade. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, ride safe, ride on. I'll catch you on my next video. Deuces.